I'm going to be sitting down with Kinga. Kinga is 23 years of age, living at home. We're going to be discussing savings for the short term and also a little bit about pensions into the long term. Kinga, thanks for sitting down with me, much appreciated. So why don't you give us a bit of your backstory with your income?
Straight away after college, I had a 3-month unpaid internship, but I got my first adult job. So my first 9 to 5, and I set myself a kind of goal of 6 months. And I said, you know, I'm just gonna blow my money.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna have fun, because why not? And now it's month 7, so it's just time for me to kind of cop on and say, okay, Kinga.
Great, so Kinga, tell me about your goals then. So that's the past, what are you looking at for the future?
So I have 3 main goals. One is a car. Looking at car loans, how much should I save, how much should I take? Loans kind of scare me a little bit. I feel like I'd rather have more saved than what I'm taking.
Okay.
My sister is moving away to Canada, so I am planning to see her for Christmas. And I also want to kind of look at savings. Having like an emergency fund.
Tell me this, I did see, when I was looking through your file as well, the company will give you the option to join the company pension plan, and you're really on the fence with this, aren't you?
What I thought initially, I was like, oh, pension in my 30s, I'll deal with that later. But then everyone's like, oh God, I wish I started earlier in my job. And I was like, oh, but I know nothing.
Yeah, okay, but we'll help you with that as well. Thanks for sharing all that for me. So first of all, it's completely okay what you've done. You got your first full-time job, blow the first 6 months and have a really good time. And it's really important that we do that with our income. It's really important that we have a good time because you've sacrificed, you're going through college, you've also worked for free, you've had income coming and not coming then over another couple of months. So what you're getting paid your salary for now, you've earned it, and it's very important that you learn to enjoy it. The pension is great because it's tax deductible, so you're going to get tax relief on the pension. So in your income, you're going to get 20% tax relief. So if you put in €100, it's actually only going to cost you 80, and we think your employer is going to match that as well. So there's buckets of free cash up for grabs. But equally, I think the holiday to see your sister in Canada is more important than saving money for 65-year-old you. And I also think in getting the car is as well. But only on the pretense that we then say, right, we're going to join the pension plan maybe next year, because you've got so much coming at you. I think in the first year, you should really just concentrate keeping as much money in your bank account and making sure you nail those shorter term objectives, but keeping one eye on the pension for next year. Next, when it comes to savings, I think you're going to have to set up a savings account. The big thing that people do wrong when it comes to savings at your age, I think, is that they automatically will save during the month. You need to set the savings account, the direct debit to go into place as soon as you get paid. So we know you've got a big goal. We know you probably need at least probably 3,000 to 4,000 by the end of the year. So you're going to have to set up that savings to probably be in around €200 to €300 minimum on payday. And then if you have any additional cash during the month, you're going to be able to up your savings. I think most importantly though is this emergency fund. So I think over the next 6 months, I'd love to see you getting an emergency fund together. As a financial planner, we usually say have a minimum of €1,000 somewhere like in the post office where you know you can access it in an emergency, tire needs replaced or the car breaks down or something goes wrong. That's what you'd use the emergency fund first. So I'd love to see over the next 6 months having at least €300 in the emergency fund, and that will keep us on track to have approximately €1,000 at the end of the first year. Okay, so Kinga, what do you feel after that? I know I'm throwing a lot at you in a very short period of time. Do you feel better? Have you got a plan?
Yeah, I'm surprisingly not overwhelmed at all, which I thought I'd be like, oh, but kind of excited in a weird way. It's not too much at once, which I really didn't want, because then I think I would just lose interest in it. So I think focusing on the 3 main things and understanding really everything about it really helps.
Great. Okay, well, best of luck, and I look forward to seeing you in 6 months. So I've just sat down with Kinga. Kinga had a lot of saving objectives, which was great for her age. The main objective I set for her to have over the 6 month period was to make sure that she had saved €350 per month towards her short-term saving goals, and also have a minimum of €300 in her emergency fund by then.